Man, for the life of me, I don't understand it, right? I just don't get it, right? You know what I'm saying? It's really bothering. It's bothersome, right? Like, I mean, man, like really, like, tell me what's going on, man. Talk to me. Somebody, man. This should be a lie, but that lie shit it don't work well for me for some reason. But you know what I learned about the lie? It depends on where you at. I swear to God, your location. Now, anytime I go live on this side of town, for some reason, you will get a motherfucker here or there. Nigga, I went live at my boy crib. Nigga, 100 motherfuckers jumped on there immediately. Like, you know, within 5-10 minutes, it was 60, 80, 100 motherfuckers back. You know what I'm saying? An hour, I got over like 300 some people within an hour. You know, and that's a lot for me because, you know, I don't go live a lot, you know. But anyway, that's here nor there, man. This YouTube shit is really disturbing, man, to watch how much fake shit people love. And what's crazy about the fake shit, it's almost, at this point, to win in this shit, you got to be a character. I mean, nigga, dog, I just don't get it. You know, everybody want to be gangsters and these killers, and it's only in our culture, in the black people culture, right? For some reason, it's just in us to want to wake up in the morning and go hunt another black motherfucker down and take their life, rob them or hurt them. We train like animals. Like, we won't cross the street. I mean, you shouldn't be robbing no motherfucking body, right? But if I'm why would I do harm to my own kind, rob from a motherfucker that's just as poor as me? Crabs in the barrel. A nigga get a nice car he worked for. All right. He think he living in a decent neighborhood. I'm around my own people. Why should I have to move out where I grew up? I don't get that. I mean, you know, you should want nice things. If I want to move to a bigger family, a bigger house, maybe I want to pull, you know, you move. But look, why are we not safe in our own communities? First of all, let's start with that. How in the fuck a place that I was born and raised, went to school with most of the people that's in my neighborhood, but the same motherfuckers we stealing from each other. I can't go out because my life might get took over an argument. Why do so bad black people cannot wait? And that's why other races don't, like, man, get the fuck out of here. Don't bring that shit with us. You know what I'm saying? I feel other races now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga want to move out here with me. Like, nigga, no, you stay with your own motherfucking people. Don't bring that shit here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand when white people question niggas why they walk. I swear I do, bro. Because look, look what they see on TV all the time. Every time you turn on the goddamn news, is a nigga stealing, drug dealing, or killing. It's all you see. So who the fuck would want that by them? But you don't see nothing good about a nigga. Never. Never, ever. What's good about a nigga on TV? Everything that they show that they say so-called good is a nigga begging. Somebody else looking out for a black motherfucker. Now look, I can say the word nigga 100 million times on this motherfucker and nothing said, right? Let me say something about a gay person, period, that snatched this bitch down, right? Strike you, warn you, all that shit. Say anything about a gay. It could be in a positive light, your opinion on the shit. Or politics. Say something about who I'm voting for. You know, but I can use the word nigga and talk about niggas in any type of fashion. I can scroll down YouTube and see 1 million niggas with switches on their guns that's supposed to be so illegal, but that shit is still up, paid, still up, everything. They watching. You know, this shit is just set to destroy us, my nigga. We think it's good, but it's bad. It was fucked up for me the other day to get a warning because I said my thoughts on Kamala Harris. Now, all the nigga shit that I talk on here, and we all push the limits, right? And then back to what I was saying. I know I'm kind of rambling, but what pissed me off is this Big Meech shit. This nigga did 20 years of the damnness, right? 20 motherfucking years, over 20 years in prison on a 30-year sentence for selling fucking drugs, right? And you got motherfucking murderers out here that then murder multiple people, not one. Cold-blooded robbed, shot, and killed people, right? And don't do that much time. Because a motherfucker took the opportunity that you presented to get himself up out the ghetto and made, they didn't get him on hurt nobody or none of that, just a getting money ass crew. But for some reason, you let these violent motherfuckers stay out here. Child molesters, you let them stay out here on the streets. People who hurt children, they getting 7 years in prison. I was talking to my homeboy, my brother, the other day, man, and we was talking about the dude out of Detroit, Michigan, my hometown, who gave his 4-year-old daughter chlamydia, had a case of touching a 10-year-old till she was 13, had many cases, 4-time habitual felon, all for touching kids in some fucked up manner and penetrating kids. Not just touching, but penetrating, my nigga. And this motherfucker was able to be out of prison and not even 40 years old, get a little girl pregnant and take her life. She disappeared now. Look at, this motherfucker's supposed to have been had a life without parole sentence a long time ago. But I just don't understand that. But Meech get 30 motherfucking years. 30 years you gave this man. And if he would have fought it, he would have been, y'all would have gave him a life sentence. If he would have took his rights, which you all, that's what y'all do though. You violate niggas' rights all the time by forcing a motherfucker to take these outlandish pleas. And if you lose in the system, because if you just happen to be brave enough to say fuck that, luckily Meech them was real niggas. And this the thing, this how I go all in the circle. How the fuck is he a rat and he not a real motherfucker? From the beginning, any scared motherfucker see 30 years, who would have took a 30-year plea for some dope? Nigga, we taking this shit to trial, and if I lose, I'm telling on everybody. Fuck it, I'm getting out of this bitch some type of way. That's how niggas think in today's time. So for this man not to be, even though you don't supposed to be praised, but what you supposed to do as a real nigga, it shouldn't be no praise and a pat on the back. But in today's time, when a stand-up nigga like that, you gotta praise this man, because there's so many people that's doing the opposite and getting praised for it. You got a motherfucker that you done seen told on his own homeboys. Man, I done counted damn near 10 times. How many? The thing is, if you gonna be a rat, right, and you rat on a nigga, you should feel sorry. You should never do the shit that you did. You know you not cut and built for this shit. You know you hate jail. You scared of going to fucking jail. You would think you would just go somewhere and sit down, get a job, whatever the fuck you got to do to make it. But no, you just keep on because now you got a jail-free card. And they allow this shit. Nigga keep getting in trouble, keep telling on niggas. And so they'll let a nigga like that run the streets. They don't care who he hurting or whatever he doing, they'll let him run the motherfucking streets and rat on everybody and praise this nigga. And niggas praising him. Not this nigga Woody got, he's a fucking celebrity off ratting on a nigga. I mean, this is mind-blowing. Niggas is out here, nigga, like me, I'm out this motherfucker doing content, paying for shit to get edited, doing it, trying to run it up, and numbers, nigga, barely moving, nigga. Right? Barely fucking moving. This motherfucker's out here, dog, that's talented, that's really funny, that's, man, there's so much talent out here that's being overlooked for a motherfucking rat to just rat on a nigga and just become famous. It's like you, long as you feed into what they trying to push, you gonna make it. How many talented ass rappers? I was just over my dog house yesterday. Talented, man, these boys been talented. Never made shit out of Detroit, Michigan. So many talented ass rappers I know and singers I know, dog, that's not getting no motherfucking talent. But you get a nigga come rap about some stupid shit. I got to switch on a gun and preach violence. Not one hoe in the video. 1,000 niggas in the video with ski masks on in the summer fucking time with assault rifles. Like, what the fuck? These niggas got damn near $100,000 worth of guns between the 15 of them. Ain't none of them got a place to stay. Ain't now one of them niggas but the one nigga who flashing off this bullshitting money that he done robbed somebody from and scammed up on. Ain't hustle shit. So he's showing us a little bit of the same money off in these videos. He gonna shoot 4 or 5 videos with that same amount of money. He gotta hurry up, and you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you look, niggas be having the same fucking outfit on. No place to stay, no job, no ambitions, no hustle, but got guns and talking dumb shit. And gonna go do dumb shit to try to live up to the image that he putting out there. They ain't rapping how they live. They trying to live how they rap. I just don't get it, man. These the people that you look at. And it's like, how fucked up in the head do you got to be to look at a stupid ass nigga like this that's going nowhere out of life, that's not doing no good to nobody in no type of way? Tell me how in the fuck do we look at this and say, oh, that's what I want to be? But I always tell y'all, when I talk about shit like this, my nigga, it might seem like I'm harping on or down to somebody about, but I was that nigga, dog. So I'm telling you, I'm talking to myself when I'm talking to you. Don't ever think I'm just talking to you or trying to fuss or down a nigga. Nigga, that was me. I understand it. I understand it. But the thing is, why do we do that? It's something that's clicking in our mind that we not even, because you know what? Is this bullshit is being pushed in the ghetto. We don't really notice it, but the shit we watching is really affecting our lives. There's YouTube shit. The TV, the news, it's putting this shit in our head, man. And we always glamour, but see, niggas getting smart now, you know. But we too slow on the go though. We not getting smart fast enough. It's not, man. It's like it's dog. We felling, man. We gotta hurry up and preach this shit, dog. If you gonna get out here and hustle, nigga, get out here and hustle, cause you know. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. I heard a nigga say this about Big Meech. Well, y'all glamorize a nigga. He put poison in the black nigga. Man, who gives a fuck? You got a choice. You got a choice. Ain't nobody tell a motherfucker to do this, nigga. It's 2024. We know all about drugs. We know what to do. We done seen it. And if you still choose to go that route, y'all not saying this about these Arab motherfuckers who got the liquor store, the Arabic guys, that Chaldeans that own the liquor stores on the corner. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese people and white people that's selling all this garbage ass food in our neighborhoods, that's killing us for sure. Alcohol, motherfuckers who selling liquor, they dying a quicker death than any fucking disease, any drug known to man. Alcohol is killing motherfuckers. It's, first of all, alcohol is the gateway drugs to all other drugs. I never seen a motherfucker wake up one day and say, I'm gonna smoke some crack. You know what I'm saying? It was always start with alcohol, then it go to other drugs. And alcohol, one of the hardest drugs to get off of, and it do more harm than facts physically than anything. Alcohol is the cause of so many diseases, nigga, even sexually diseases, because your mind not right? All the murders that happen because of niggas off alcohol, all the car accidents, all the shootings, you can go on and on how alcohol destroys the community. But for some reason, y'all motherfuckers try to down with crack and heroin. It's all bad, like the Puffy shit. You know, motherfucker be like, well, the shit Puffy did bad, and what she did bad. It's all bad. So how the fuck you gonna point the finger at one nigga? And that's the problem. The finger's always been pointing at the nigga. It's always you down here selling this fucking alcohol and bold ass food out these fucking stores. Ain't nothing you can go get on the corner store in the ghetto that has no type of good nutrient, nothing good about shit in that store. Nothing, nigga. Everything you pick up is gonna have tons of sugar in it or some type of fucked up cholesterol. It's nothing good in these corner stores that they put on every corner in every black neighborhood. What can you go? When I go to the Arabic spots, the Mexican spots, anywhere around this bitch, you walk in there, the first thing they got is fruit. They got fruit. All type of fruits and vegetables sitting right. These are the liquor stores that you go to, and there's not many in their community. And they close at 9, 10 o'clock at night. In the ghetto, you go to dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning now in Detroit, Michigan, all day long and buy this shit. But you want to give a nigga life for selling crack, some shit that y'all put over here. We didn't go get it. Y'all giving it to us to sell. So we sell this shit, right? And you turn around and want to give us a motherfucking life sentence for selling it, and it's already killing it. So you killing 2 birds with 1 stone with this shit. Okay, so here go the thing. A person, and y'all make these laws and enforce these motherfucking laws on niggas. You get a motherfucker come buy some heroin or some fentanyl. Listen. Listen, at this point, ain't nobody pulling the wool over niggas' eyes. You know that fentanyl is all that's out here. I ain't heard about no heroin in over 10 years now. Damn that 10 years, have you ever heard a motherfucker selling heroin? You don't even hear the word heroin no more. It's all fucking fentanyl. So you know when you go to buy these pills, they stamped, right? You know when you go to buy this blow pack that you're not getting heroin. There's no such thing no more as fentanyl. So and if you had heroin to sell these motherfuckers, they wouldn't want it. They would want the fentanyl. So pretty much motherfuckers doing this shit to their goddamn self. So they got a choice to come now. You got to go to rehab. Ain't that what you tell the motherfuckers at the liquor store? Fuck you mean? It's motherfuckers right now to sit at the store at 7 o'clock in the morning to get a drink because they can't go without it. But them niggas, they're okay. They upstanding citizens, right? They selling the worst poison in the hood, but a nigga selling some shit. He just the worst nigga on earth. That's how y'all play this with the marijuana. They made niggas be, we was the worst niggas on earth for selling weed. Take our cars, take everything we got. If we get caught, we get indicted. Niggas doing all type of time for weed and turn around and make it legal. And the same motherfuckers that was arresting us for it, making the laws about this shit being legal, own the fucking dispensaries now, own grow houses and grow spots and shit now. The same people that was like, it's so horrible. Marijuana is such a bad fucking drug. It's so bad to sell it. But once the white man stamped it and said, no, niggas, it's not, it's okay to do it. Now, the same drug a year ago that was so horrible, a white man stamped it and say, no, it ain't, it's good. Put it in the hood. Okay, now it's okay because it's legal. Okay, it's okay, these laws they making, it's okay to go have sex with a 15-year-old girl in some states. But if she's 14, a day away from being 15, you the dirtiest motherfucker on earth. You a piece of shit for having sex with a 14-year-old girl that's 364 days, you know, into the 1 day away from being 15 or 16, whatever the law, these sick ass laws that they make up. She 1 day from that, and you the sickest person on earth. 24 hours, nigga, you would have been okay. You didn't break no law because a white man said so. It don't make sense. These laws are fucked up. Who is making this shit? And then when it's like, who the fuck are you really to say was, well, the people we not voting on this. Laws to just come up. Who the fuck is making these laws? Who voting on this? I don't vote on this shit. I don't even see nothing to vote on this shit with. How the fuck do we get 1,000 years for guns? And that's our amendment right to have. How the fuck is these laws even in effect? Who's putting this shit into this shit? And I haven't heard no motherfucking president, not now one of these motherfuckers, talk about the unfairness that's done to niggas. Y'all all talking about some fucking abortions and fucking immigrants coming over here. Y'all literally, like, what could be wrong with you to open the motherfucking border and let all these illegal motherfuckers come over here? But when they get here, nigga, they living 10 times better than any nigga. Listen to me. If I walk right here where I'm at right now, I can point out everywhere a black motherfucker live at. I can point. This was an all black neighborhood. Not even 5 years ago. It was all black, my dog. It was going to shit. You know I was going to shit because the banks wasn't loaning nobody no money to help a nigga out with roofing and windows and shit. Banks wasn't giving niggas shit. And there wasn't no grants or none of that shit. They only got grants when these white people came and took what all the fuck they wanted and left the scraps for the niggas. We got to give them something. You know what I mean? Now you can kind of get, if you 65 or older, you can get a roof put on you. The lady had to be on TV and beg for that shit, right? So now we going to get to how you could tell where a nigga stay at and where a Mexican stay at. These new motherfuckers, whatever they call it, that come over from overseas. Dog, listen, these motherfuckers got, they buying, look right here. Look at this shit. You see this shit? See that shit right there? I don't know if y'all can see it. It say no dumping. This is private land, right? All this land is not owned by the city. A Mexican, the people that own this house own it. They ain't fixed the house. Look at all this shit. Look at all that shit. Look at the trees they planted right there. Look, they got bulldozers. Nigga, they got all type of dump front loaders, back loaders, semi trucks right over here, my nigga. This is all their land. They pull from this block. They live on the next block. They pull through this yard to go to their yard over there. They done bought all this shit. They plant trees. Where the fuck is you getting the money to do all this shit at? First thing they think, okay, yeah, they hard workers for sure. I'm not knocking them. Listen, I can't, man. I'm not. See this, but this is how they bring separation between us. I have no reason to be mad at these people. They don't fuck with nobody. Not the people that's here. They don't fuck with nobody, but then they don't fuck with nobody. They'll speak, hey, how you doing? But that's it. They kids play with themselves. They by themselves. They don't fuck with nobody, bro. They got 4-wheelers and shit. Their kids ride through the fields, and they not gonna disrespectful. They play their music to a certain night, then they go to sleep, nigga. When daylight come, you gonna start hearing hammers going off around this bitch. They working, they hard workers. They making the community look real good. You can't be mad, but we need to be mad at the government. But what happens is when we see these motherfuckers getting treated so well and the favoritism towards them. Now, how do you come? I'm walking in Walmarts and people can't even speak English. You know how many times I done talked to these people and they put their phone on, they go on that little app shit and they'll say something in Spanish and I can read it, and then I hit the button and say something and then they'll read it. That's how we conversate. How am I in Walmart? And all these jobs out here, all these kids looking for jobs, and you giving them to these motherfuckers that just come over here. I'm okay with it. I'm not really mad at it, but you understand how that could turn fucked up for us out here. We'll blame it on them when all they doing is just taking the fruits, you know what I'm saying, and taking advantage of what they're given. Right? They're not doing nothing wrong, but to us, we're mad at them like, how the fuck did you get over here? How do you get in all these grants, these houses? How do you have all of this shit? And you ain't even been here 5 years and you can't even speak fucking English. We'll take it out on them instead of taking it out on the government. You know what I'm saying? And what becomes a problem with me with this shit is that they don't fuck with niggas. They actually think a lot of them don't like black people at all. But they come right to the middle of the ghetto. And they not going to go nowhere where they can just buy one house. They know where they going. They going where they know they can buy the whole community. They know within the next 5 years, if you see one on the block, they know that they going to end up buying that whole block. Believe me, they just like the Arabics do when they're in Dearborn. They go by, black people, they won't sell you a house over there. If you want to go, you better have an Arabic friend that if they find a nigga, they might burn it up. Listen, what they do is they'll take a regular house, $200,000 house right there, get it. They be so rich, they want to live around their own people so bad, nigga, they'll go buy the house next door to it on both sides, buy the 2-3 houses behind them, tear all that shit down and build one big ass house 2 blocks over. The house will be from block to block. I see it all the time in Dearborn. It's amazing though. That's why it be so many houses mixed up when you go out to like St. Clair Shores and them places. You will see a $3-4 million house on the block, and then next to it be a motherfucking $50,000 looking, a fucking trailer sitting on a plot of land next to this big ass mansion, because they doing it just to stay around their own people, my nigga. But it was crazy about it is, like I said, you can be in a $2 million house right here and have a trailer sitting next to it, and they gonna get along. Poor and rich in the same neighborhood. All because they want to be around their own people. They just, fuck, I got more money. But niggas can't do that. We cannot do that, bro. And it's not allowed for us to do that. And this shit is unfair. They always say black people don't want to work. We don't want to work. No, we don't want to work for nothing, motherfucker. We tired of getting out here, got to go way. All these jobs right here in the motherfucking city, right? Right here in Detroit, Michigan, all these cities, good paying jobs. $30 an hour jobs, dog. Overtime. You know what I'm saying? What you mean niggas don't want to work? Well, no. Well, we got to go catch a goddamn bus or pay our paycheck getting to fucking work somewhere that's paying you $15 fucking dollars. And they paying other races way more than you. When listen, most jobs you go, you think is fair all the way around. If you don't got no motherfucking union, man, that shit ain't fair. If you compare paychecks to a black person with a white person, I promise you it's at least a $2 difference in pay. Because I used to wonder why these white people coming from an hour away to a job that's paying $18 an hour. Like it ain't, like, nigga, you coming an hour away to make $18 an hour, nigga, you don't, it's $15 an hour. All these fucking Walmarts and shit, in your community, you driving an hour to come all the way down here? No, nigga, you getting paid triple what I'm getting paid. Nigga making fucking $20 an hour, he making 30. You know what I'm saying? 40. Believe me, man, this shit ain't fair, man. It's not fair. I've done it. I could call my white boy John right now, and he'll tell you back when we was working at Ross, nigga. I'm looking like, damn, dog, why they come? He said, how much money you make? I told him, man, that motherfucker making $3 more than me an hour. Some making $5 difference in pay. That's why they coming down. That's why they coming to our way. Man, this shit is all so unfair. When you come through this once all black community, why we can't hold on to our community? Where are these Mexicans getting this money from? They can't even speak fucking English. Where are they getting the money from? Where are they getting the fucking money from? If it's so many of them illegal, how are they working, man? I'm just being honest, man. You know where that money comes from. It's either cartel money or the government giving them money to do this shit. And that's why they brought so many of them here. They the new nigga. That's why they brought so many of these Mexicans over the border. They to take our place. They, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, they fucking up. They think, oh, they gonna come here and work for nothing and help us do this. Nigga, this a new gen. They smart. In a minute, it's so many of them here, they not gonna they gonna take this motherfucker over. What are you talking about? They gonna take this shit over. And then for all the black people, and I'm not on no racist shit, I'm just being 100% real. For all the black people that say, hey, you know, Mexicans cool, them our brothers, them our brothers, them our brothers. But we don't like white people, that's the enemy, but them our brothers. Dog, they look at you worse than a white person look at you. Real talk, because they don't know they from another country, dog. They looking at us like we fuck ups. They looking at us like we the scum of the earth, like we got all this opportunity over here. And we ain't doing shit with it but killing each other and going to prison. As though they should, because it's fucked up, right? So when they look at us, they be looking at us like we don't want nothing to do with that poisonous type of shit, but they'll come straight to our neighborhoods and they not scared. And niggas don't fuck with them. It's crazy to look at this shit, though. Like, it's so fucked up to see that the Arabics come down here and put liquor stores and nothing happens to them. Nothing. Never been robbed, never nothing. Chinese people put all these nail salons and put all these fucking Chinese food places out here, and guess what? I don't even know where the fuck where do they live at? Like, two things I've never seen. A Chinese person live nowhere, and I never seen a fucking food truck deliver shit to a Chinese place. I guess they just catch the shit. No, I'm stuck. Motherfucker got never mind, I ain't gonna go there. But listen, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I was going with this shit, but I was going somewhere with it. But you know, you see they never get touched though. Man, these Arabs talk so bad to niggas in the store. These Arabic guys, they're Chaldeans, they cuss niggas out, kick them all in the ass, grab them by the shirt, throw them out. Nothing happens to them. Motherfuckers putting dispensaries. Out of all the dope we done sold, how many niggas do you know that own a true legal dispensary in their own neighborhood? I'm waiting. Every dispensary around this motherfucker owned by a white man or a Chaldean or Arabic dude in my city. It might be different where you from, but I promise you it's not black owned. So they'll put that bitch right on the corner. Niggas, they'll have a line around that motherfucker. They got delivery motherfuckers that'll deliver the shit. You can order the shit. They'll come deliver that shit to your house. When COVID was here, they was curb serving niggas. Niggas will be out there serving like it's 86 pull up. Nigga, what you want? I want an eighth. They banging this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Then they tell niggas, well, if you get caught in a drug house without a firearm, that's an extra 5 years and all this shit. And if it's in the school zone, you think they give a fuck if it's a dispensary in the school zone? Be honest with me. Do you, man, get the fuck out of there. I can show you a school right around from it. So if that's the case, then they got some illegal shit going on. But if a nigga get caught doing it, or if you get caught with a firearm to protect yourself, because niggas ain't shooting out with no police. So if you know that. So they try to make it seem like it's dangerous to have a gun there because of the police safety. But niggas fold like a motherfucker when the police come in there. That don't happen, but y'all want to make it seem like that. But it's okay for these motherfuckers nowadays to have a dispensary. You can curb serve. You can promote this shit all through the hood, send flyers through the hood, fly drones through the hood with the little shit hanging from them. These motherfuckers decaling cars, wrapping cars with the weed shit. I mean, y'all doing full out promotion on weed shit that was once legal 2 years ago, was so fucking horrible. And put this shit right in our community. A nigga ain't robbing from these motherfuckers. A nigga ain't complaining about it. They actually going and supporting. They just said, fuck the weed man on the street. I'm gonna go support these white people on the corner. If a black motherfucker did own a dispensary in the hood, that bitch would be robbed 10 times. It'd be too dangerous to open it in your own neighborhood. But they can come right in the middle of the ghetto and open the same shit and get rich. And a nigga won't do shit but go sweep the lot up for him. A nigga will actually protect them. That's how dick suckers motherfuckers be. These Arabic dudes, if you let a nigga come behind the counter, they be showing so much love to these Arabic cats at the Chaldeans at the store, boy. The nigga there go to war for one of them. But to go rob and kill their own people. Man, this shit is just, and I'm not saying you're supposed to do nothing to them. They supposed to be able to come. But why don't we own none of this shit? Is what I'm saying. And I went into all this shit just to go into this shit, right? I went into all the way around this shit to go into the shit about Big Meech. Big Meech, right, did 20 years, and because of a dick-sucking nigga, his whole image is tarnished. Because a nigga said something and brought some fake paperwork, this nigga, a legendary nigga, legendary, because when a nigga, and I heard a cocksucker say, well, y'all praising him, he done put poison to you. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This nigga took nothing, nigga. Came from down river, Detroit, Michigan. Nigga, you know what that shit like it is down in the hole? Down there where they come from? My nigga, it's treacherous down there. And to come from that and be one of the biggest figures in the world, now he took what was bad and made it good. His son doing good, the BMF brand. And you get one motherfucker who did wrong, who read it. And rats hate to be called rats. I see that. A rat motherfucker, that's the worst thing you can call them, is out on their own shit. And he hated it so bad to be called a rat. And then, like they said, Meech never spoke out on Blue Da Vinci ratting. It was J-Boy one of them dudes, or not, maybe, or J Diggs, or one of them dudes put it out there. Meech himself didn't put it out there. It was just some in-house shit. And he might have even fucked with Blue. He might have been like, that's some fucked up shit. You violated code, but nigga, we above and beyond that. Ain't nobody go to jail for behind what you did or whatever. Nigga, but you did wrong, but you still my man, I love you. We got some shit going on if he'd have kept his fucking mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? All he had to do was Meeks would have looked at that shit like, look, you was young, you ain't know, you got yourself caught up in some shit, my nigga. You violated code, but you my man, there's love here. I'ma fuck with you. You never know, man. You know what I'm saying? Or just behind closed doors, he might have sent them something through him. You know what I mean? Okay, I can't fuck with this nigga publicly because he a rat, but I do love the nigga. I ain't gonna let him starve out here. You know, he just was confused and young. A lot of niggas do it. You know what I mean? Cut his water off and then feed him from a distance, you know? Shit like that. But this nigga said some bad shit about Meech. And see, this the thing. See, I be looking at these motherfucking, see, man, a lot of these niggas, dog, and these boys' pages is way bigger than mine, right? And for some reason, the real shit I talk, these niggas coming up, they reading certain parts of the paperwork. Like this one chick said, she got a nice channel. She stopped, whatever her name was, Miss Paperwork or something. She said she stopped doing that. She doing investigation now. But she said, yeah, if you look at the piece of paper that they showed, it's from the defense side. So it would seem like that. But if you read the whole paperwork, it says Demetrius Flannery did not cooperate in no way. It says it on there, but niggas not reading it. They just want views and clicks and likes, and they don't care about destroying a nigga image. But this image can't be destroyed. You can't tell a nigga with common sense that he told on any fucking body and he just did 20-something years. And dog is in there for murder. So how in the fuck do some cocaine or any type of drug does not have nothing to do with this nigga having a right and a life sentence? It has nothing to do with having a life sentence. And if he did, listen, here go the fucking problem, right? And if he did rat, it wouldn't be that hard to look at it in black and white. It's either he did or he didn't. Why is everybody acting like it's so confusing if he read it or not? Some niggas saying he ain't, some niggas saying he is. It's cut and dry when the motherfucker told. It ain't hard. It don't take a rocket scientist to say this motherfucker told. Anybody paperwork I done ever looked at is right there. I had a homeboy that turned rat, right? I told you, I got a whole lot of niggas. I told y'all about the niggas on DEA I grew up with that told on each other and shit, right? And then a nigga who didn't tell, at the end, he said some little slick shit. The whole hood turned against him. And he the nigga that didn't tell, right? So it's fucked up because people won't, when you doing good, it already be so much hate and animosity towards them. Niggas already want to see a nigga like me lose. These hate motherfuckers don't want to see a legendary nigga come out and ball. They hating ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They hating on the nigga. Just like when BG came home, dog. Even Terrence Gangsta Williams, a nigga that I try to fuck with in the past. I respect the guy. I like the change. No matter what he did in the past, my nigga, I like what he doing now. He ain't a motherfucker that went out there and told on a million motherfuckers, got out, and went back to doing the shit because he had a jail-free card. He knew that shit wasn't right. He changed his motherfucking life around, and he really doing positive shit. He's helping people. And how I know he willing to help people, because he was willing to help me, my nigga. I called him up, hit him on Instagram, nigga hit me right back, because he had already been checking my page out. Real talk. He already commented on my shit. So he was willing to help. No problem, my dog. And he willing to help anybody that's, you know what I'm saying? If you doing the right shit, man, that's why I say motherfuckers coming out here changing their life around, they not promoting that type of shit. But they want to turn these niggas with good names, BG. But like I said, Terrence Gangsta Williams even did some fuck shit about BG because he was caught in his feelings. But he backtracked and he said, look, I was in the wrong. So that, you know what I'm saying? He admitted to his wrong. Like BG, motherfucker came home, a stand-up nigga did all that time, 12, 13 years. That's a lot of time to be locked up. See, motherfuckers who ain't never been to prison, my nigga, or never been to jail, nigga, that's, dog. And then that's another problem I see. Why so many of these judges is out here handing out time like it's nothing. Like a motherfucking judge get up on the wrong side of the bed and just nut a nigga to the cross for nothing, my nigga. You giving out time like it could be given back. Like it's some shit you can get over. You can never, the people that you lose while you locked up, man, and that's another thing too. When people be in jail, they don't tell the suffering you go through. Nigga, tell these kids how you suffered. Nigga, how you had not, just like when Dogface called out Wine from Detroit. Like, nigga, you was in the med line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on that shit, but I'm just saying, like, niggas do be going through mental shit while you in there, man. Niggas be having breakdowns, had to go to the counseling and all this shit. 20 years, nigga, and you know you about to lose everything you learn. You losing people while you in there. You don't know what the fuck your wife out here, your girl doing, then your kids, you can't protect them. If you any type of nigga with any type of love, on time ain't nothing to do. The fuck is it to do some time, sit up there, talk shit, do push-ups, play cards, times go by, get the fuck out, right? Seem easy. But when you got shit out here that you love, man, and as a man, you can't take care of your motherfucking family or protect your family, or you knew you could have did better in life and you wasting time getting older in this motherfucker, opportunity being missed. But sometimes jail say, nigga, so, you know, but I'm just speaking all in all, man. So when a motherfucker do that type of time, he need to be praised, my nigga, in today's time, because y'all praise these rats, man. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Rollo situation, man, Rollo character, I really like, right? I like everything about the nigga. I like, except for his rap. This shit garbage. But his motherfucking character, the way he like to give, like the way he like to see people good people do fucked up shit sometimes, or just be caught up in fucked up situations. When a nigga turn rat, listen, as far as, to me, it's a difference. When a nigga out here hustling and he tell, to me, that's total violation. That's the worst type of rat. To me, it's a difference. To me. Now, to you, it might, a rat is a rat. But to me, when you hustling and you getting money with some niggas and you get caught up in that shit and you go to telling you the worst type of rat it is, because you're benefiting. These people are helping you get money. How can I tell on a motherfucker that took me and put me in a better position? My family eat, my kids going to different schools. I'm looking like this because of these people. And I'm going to turn around and return all the love they gave me, and I'm going to tell on them. You a disloyal dick sucker. That's what you are. You know what I'm saying? You out of bound. But when you get niggas out here robbing and stealing and killing, man, there's no honor on that shit. Hell yeah, to our life sentence, fuck this nigga. I'm out here taking lives. You don't give a fuck about you? I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I tell them I only got one life to live out this bitch. Nigga, we out here doing this type of, nigga, you a cutthroat nigga anyway. You liable to, how can you trust a motherfucker you out here doing that type of shit with? It's just a matter of time before you turn your back and you be the next goddamn victim. So fuck yeah, it ain't no honor. Man, fuck this nigga. You want to know what about him? He a piece of shit anyway. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never gonna be in that situation. I've never been in that situation. But I understand when a motherfucker get to talking and telling and he come out and do and better his life, fuck it, man. You only got one life to live out here. You better think about that shit before you do crimes. I'm not promoting snitching and none of that shit. I hate a goddamn rat. But I understand some of these niggas. You understand what I'm saying? I understand, nigga, you didn't think this all the way through before you got into it. Now you out here doing this dumb shit. You know what I mean? But like when niggas facing life sentences because this man went in there, y'all only went to rob these people. This nigga want to turn into a killer while you in there. And then put you, man, I don't know. I don't know how that rat shit work, how it go. But I know it's so many motherfucking rats out here that's being praised now that. And real niggas is just being tarnished. When it's common fucking sense, who did BG tell him? Where's the paperwork? All that, this here, rat, I heard it from him. It's like the good niggas. A nigga has never came out of jail and just, it's always, what nigga has ever did time and he came out with no snitch allegations on him? I don't give a fuck who it is. Somebody gonna call a nigga. If a nigga get locked up, period, he gonna get called a rat by somebody. He done did everything by the book, never opened his mouth, no paperwork, but it's gonna be some niggas out here because motherfuckers just hate for no goddamn reason.